Is this on Twitch as well?
Bro, I'll tell you in a second, but yes.
Okay.
I am super, super cereal.
Theme song's playing right now, just so you know. And it's bad etiquette to talk during the theme song, so try to not do that. Hey, welcome back, dude.
Hey, thanks for having me, sir.
Yeah. So this is our first. Okay, so you asked if we're on Twitch. Yes, we're also on YouTube Live, and this is the first podcast that we are on. Drumroll, Mixer.
Oh, Mixer.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
wow.
Yep. So this is the first time for that. I just figured, fuck it, why not? I've been playing around on it a little bit lately.
Ooh, what do you got?
Just looking around. My drink?
Yeah.
It's actually honey mead.
Ooh.
It's like, it tastes like white wine with honey in it. That's pretty much exactly what it tastes like.
Sounds classy.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Sweet. I like it.
As you
Dude,
should.
my fucking frame rate has been dog shit lately, and I don't know why.
You restart your router?
No, I haven't.
That's probably why. I've had
Well,
it
it's
even
I think
out.
it's the computer. I think it's the this fucking antivirus shit. Oh, you just followed me for the first time?
I thought I already did, so I saw the option down there, so I made it happen.
Yeah, appreciate it. No biggie. Yeah, I just got a new follower Tuesday. Some rando. Dude, that's it, like randos just pop on when I'm on Twitch and just start talking to us and follow
No
us.
kidding.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My bro looks
Um,
pretty good right now, by the way.
It looks good?
It's smooth for me right now.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, my rate is 2900 kilobytes per second. Yeah, I mean it's, it's okay. For the purposes of this, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I stream at 3,000.
Yeah, so whatever. I'm not gonna worry about it. Anyway, so the topic today is we're just gonna talk about some video game news.
There's plenty of it.
Yeah, there is plenty of it.
Plenty of it.
Plenty of it. I mean, I have like half a dozen topics that we could talk about. If you have anything you want to chat about, we can definitely do that too. We didn't really plan, ahead of time, but I figured that'd be a good thing for us to talk about.
Yeah, do your thing.
But
I'll talk about whatever you want.
I think the thing is, you and I probably just need to talk more often, because so we can start talking about things other than video games when you come on, because that's like the easy go-to like thing that I know that you spend time doing. So
Yeah,
You
but
know.
it's just so awesome too at the same time.
that is true. That is true.
A lot of things going on.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, one of the things I have a little notebook I've been using lately. So the biggest news that I'm concerned about, really, most of my stuff is Nintendo Switch related. I know you don't play the Switch a whole lot lately, but you and I are in the same generation, so a lot of this stuff I think will be interesting to both of us. They announced a game. Yeah, hey, you got it right there. Nice. They announced a game called Go Vacation.
Go vacation.
Yeah, you know anything about this?
I don't. I've been waiting on Mario Tennis.
That's one of my topics, so we'll get to that.
Sure.
So Go Vacation seems to be the Nintendo Switch version of Wii Sports, but like turned way up to like include a whole bunch of different cool shit. And I'm really excited about it because since it's a Nintendo, it's a first-party game. The Switch launched with that bullshit 1-2 Switch game, and it was fucking awful. Like the game was. Did you play it at all?
I only play good games for the Switch.
Dude, it was trash. I think I rented it or something. How did I get
There you
it?
go.
How did I play it? I don't know how I played it. I think I borrowed it from somebody or something. Oh, you know what I did? I did like a GameFly trial to get it. And it like wasn't even worth the fucking effort to sign up for the trial once I got the game, because there's like all these stupid games. It's literally like, because the Joy-Cons have like very awesome features to them. Like they have crazy rumble, crazy like motion detecting. One of them has like an infrared sensor, all this shit.
Yep.
And 1-2 Switch was literally just a showcase of each of these individual features, and almost none of them actually combined any of the cool features that the Joy-Cons, you know, had. And so it was just kind of a disappointment. Like the only game that was fun, there was like a sword game where each of you had a Joy-Con and you could like
Oh, what?
like parry each other. Yeah, it was cool, but it's fun to play for like one afternoon, and then it's like, you know, I don't really feel like doing that. Plus it's hard, and it's, you know,
Kind of like the lightsaber app for like the iPhone.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, it's probably the same. And the other thing too is the whole intention of 1-2 Switch was for you to like not be looking at the screen most of the time. A lot of them are meant for you to be face to face with another person that has the other Joy-Con, and you play like that. And which made it an interesting kind of experience, because a lot of the ones were like the quick draw where you had like your hand on your hip and you had to like pull the Joy-Con out like you're drawing a gun. That one was kind of cool, but most of them were just stupid. There was one I really did like though, that you would hold the Joy-Con with two hands, and on the screen you would see a treasure chest that had like a chain wrapped around it, like in all kinds of kind of unpredictable ways, and you had to like turn the Joy-Con and like flip it and twist it in your fingers to unravel the chain, like I guess, you know, to have it like fall off or whatever. It was kind of cool, you know, but it was clearly just a showcase, and the game I think was like $50 when it came out, and it was like kind of insulting to, you know, people who earn their money and shit. So as soon as that came out, everyone's like, well, you know, they need to do like a Wii Sports thing. Like I want to play like a more accurate Wii bowling, or like a more accurate like baseball or tennis or whatever. And I guess this seems like it's going to be the answer to it. What the fuck are those?
The Dr. Disrespect war cry.
Oh, nice. Okay, so you're the one viewer we have right now.
No, that's someone else. When you have Twitch muted,
yeah,
it doesn't count as a viewer.
Oh, you have it muted?
Currently, yeah. I don't want.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it would like feedback onto yours.
I'm not sure. I'm using it's in Restream, so I don't know if that affects Restream.
See.
Restream.
Is
that you?
Two.
Is that your face?
Yeah.
Nice. Cool. No, it doesn't say 2 yet. Might take a second.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, so this new Go Vacation seems like a kind of thing where like there's a big island and all this section. There's like a mountain ski section. There's like a water section. There's like some kind of off-road section. So there's going to be all these different like skiing, skydiving, like tennis, baseball, like all these different games that seem like they're going to probably make better use of the Joy-Cons. I don't think it has a release date yet, but I'm really excited about it. It's going to be fun to just pick up for a couple minutes and play, you know, be a good party game. Yeah, exactly, like a party thing, or, you know, just need something to do for a few minutes. I mean, dude, the Wii Baseball was like one of the most satisfying games I've ever played.
I gotta say, I didn't really mess around with the Wii too much like that. I think me and Josh, we did like Wii Sports like a few times.
Yeah, I really liked the tennis. The tennis was cool, but it was like, it wasn't super accurate. So I'm curious to see how they do with. I guess we can just combine the topic of Mario Tennis into this too. I'm excited for that too, because playing the Wii Sports Tennis with the fucking Wiimote was so sick, dude. It was so sick. And I don't think did the Wiimote have Rumble?
I
think it just had like a basic.
I had it, but didn't try it.
I don't remember. I think, well, the Wiimote in general though, the Wiimote had Rumble,
that one
right?
Rumbled.
But it just was like basic standard Rumble, whereas like these are like, the Joy-Cons have this crazy like they call it HD Rumble. I hate when people just throw HD tag on all kinds of things. But
yeah. So are you saying Mario Tennis? We're actually going to be like swinging these
we gotta be, right? Why wouldn't it be?
I would kind of hope it's both though, like because like
yeah, there's probably options.
Like,
yeah.
64 version, because like
my god,
that game, classic game right there.
That's not the last console that a Mario Tennis game came out for, is it?
No, it came out for the Wii, but it was like Tennis Strike. Like, it was like,
Mario Tennis,
like
Strikers. No, wasn't that a soccer game? Wasn't it Mario Soccer?
It was some sort of tennis game for the Wii, but it wasn't like just like normal ass tennis, like how Mario Tennis for 64 was. Like you had like a hard ball, you could curve it and stuff like that, and there were like different colors to like determine what was going on. But it wasn't like have this turtle shell fly out of nowhere, and like that's how like the Wii version one was.
Okay. Yeah, I'm very curious to see what they do with it. They're actually doing a live tournament demo, like they've been doing for a lot of their big releases. That starts.
I think we could try out the demo. It's like a weekend.
I think it's it's like a Saturday and a Sunday. I think it's like June 6th and 7th or something like that. and you'll be able to download the game and demo it in like a tournament style, before, like, I don't know, a couple months before the game comes out, which is pretty cool. I like the idea of doing that. That it like lets you, you know, try the game out. You know, before, like, dude, what happened to game demos, dude? Game demos used to be like the shit. You know, nobody does game demos anymore.
Spyro 2 on PS1 demo.
Dude, you know about the Spyro reboot?
I heard about it. Yeah, it's good stuff right there.
That wasn't even on my topic, but I got it. Right? Is it gonna be? It's on the Switch, right?
I believe so.
I think it is for the Switch.
I think it's like a whole. I don't know if it's remastered or just.
It is remastered, yeah. But I think it's a trilogy. Like, it's 3 Spyro games or something like that, all in one package, basically.
I played them all. They're all good.
Yeah, I don't remember. It was so long ago. I barely remember, but I remember enjoying it for sure.
That was a classic PS1 game.
Because lately Spyro's been just a part of some other game, right? They haven't made new Spyro games. Question. I think Spyro's a character in. Oh, what the fuck's it called? Skylanders?
Is that like a Smash Brothers kind of thing, or?
No, I don't know exactly what it is, but he's just a character in another game series that's been going on for a few years. I think it's called Skylanders, and I don't know if they just bit off Spyro or if he's actually, like, I don't even know if he's called Spyro, but it looks exactly like him. He might have like a slightly different name, maybe like Spyro's cousin or some stupid bullshit like that. I don't know, but yeah, I'm excited for that too. I don't know, does that have a release date? You have any idea? I'm not sure.
I wanted to say this year, but
yeah,
I could be wrong. Don't take that to the bank.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, there's a lot of the year left.
They have some good remastered games coming out, though.
Dude, that's like the Switch's thing lately. It's like a lot of indie games or like mobile games are getting ported onto it and are like hugely successful, which is neat because
brilliant system.
It is really brilliant, dude, because it really rides the you know, the mobile console like line just right. You know, because like really nobody expects a ton of power out of a mobile device. You know what I mean?
These things got some power.
It's got power, but I'm saying like the fact that it doesn't have. Everybody seems to have accepted the fact that like there's no way it's going to keep up with the Xbox One X or the PS4. You know,
PS4 Pro is kind of garb though. To be
well,
honest.
Whatever. We don't have to get into all that. I don't know much about it anyway, but you know what I mean. It's not a current. It's power wise. It's not a current gen console, but it's a great mobile console
for everyone.
That's the thing. Well, that's the thing is that, you know, Nintendo's always been really good at hitting that kind of everyone market. Nintendo has never been about being for hardcore gamers. You know what I mean?
They kind of failed with the Wii, but
well, no, the Wii was a huge success. The Wii U kind of sucked.
Yeah.
You know,
they're all the Wii to me.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, well, that's the thing is like the Wii U kind of happened, and to be honest, like I had the Wii, and was like into it, and I wasn't even aware of the Wii U launch. I didn't even know what happened, and I saw somebody that had the Wii U gamepad thing, and I was like, "Oh, is that like some kind of new peripheral for the Wii?" I didn't even know it was a whole new console until like years after it came out.
It wasn't. Yeah, it was just like a Game Boy like edition. Like you have a Wii, and then it's like a Game Boy. Like
well, my theory about that, I've probably mentioned this before, but my theory about that is that they made the Wii U, because Nintendo does all the shit where they're super secretive, they pull all the shit out of their ass, like they don't know, you know what I mean? Everything seems like out of left field when Nintendo announces it. So I think that the Wii U was probably an experiment for certain pieces of hardware and stuff that they ended up putting in the Switch, because that's my theory. Because first of all, Nintendo could not make a profit for like the next 35, 40 years and still have insane amounts of money. You know what I mean?
That's not even from video games.
Yeah, so for them to release an entire console as an experiment is not a far-fetched idea for them.
What was the Switch going for? I think I paid what, like $600 for it?
No, I think it was $350 or something like that.
I paid a bunch of money, like right. I ordered it right when it came out, and I think.
Yeah, but did you get a bundle or something? Because no, it definitely was not $600.
I think I got 2 games with it.
I think maybe. I don't know. Can you look it up real quick? The Nintendo Switch launch price. I'll get an encoding overload if I open Firefox on my computer.
Yeah, we're pushing 400 megabytes here. think my mom played me.
I think it's $2.99 to be honest with you. $2.99
She
sounds
had the
right.
Amazon account and she ordered it.
Uh,
She's like, yeah, just give me like $600.
oh shit.
Yeah, she got them.
Was it $2.99?
Yeah, $2.99.
Yeah. Well, that was crazy too because people are like, what? Nintendo's releasing a new console and it's only $300 at launch. Like usually systems are like $400 or $500.
It's only 4 gigabytes of RAM in there.
It's not a lot of space to fit anything.
It's 4 gigabytes. What? It looks so good though. These games look like
Dude,
Zelda
they look so good, man.
incredible.
And you really do. And the thing about Zelda too is like that's got an insane physics engine in it, and you really kind of have to do a lot to make the frame rate drop in that game.
Best-selling game for Nintendo Switch, Super Mario Odyssey, 10.4 million copies sold.
I still don't have it. I still don't have it, dude.
Oh, dude, oh my god, I haven't played it yet because I have it, and I just don't have it played because I want to play it on the TV.
Oh.
The house should be ready in about 6 weeks.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh yeah, where are you right now? You in a
at the rental
basement?
home.
Oh, okay.
I'm in my parents' basement, everyone.
Yeah, right.
Like a real streamer.
I only get top tier guests on here. Reporting live from my parents' basement. No,
NVIDIA GM20B Maxwell-based GPU at 307.2, 384 megahertz.
Wow. Wow.
Whatever that means.
Yeah, I mean, it's impressive for a mobile console, from what I
My
understand.
video card's bigger than the whole system.
I know, right? Jesus.
It's crazy, and it still puts out great shit.
I think they nailed it too, design-wise. I think the console looks great. I think it looks awesome. Maybe we're a solid year in at this point, so it's a good time to just kind of,
So
review it.
they're making money on the console.
Mm-hmm.
A few awesome games,
Yeah.
well-known games, Mario, Zelda, shit
And
like
they got
that.
a bunch coming down the pipeline too, man.
And then you got like the best thing I think they did too was the accessories, like different colored Joy-Cons, and
Yep.
like they have a neon pink.
Dude,
and, like,
there's
a
so many
lime-
different colors. Oh, speaking of accessories, that can lead us right into our next topic.
Look at
they-
this, I'm so good.
Dude, you're great at this. You're doing all the segues for me. Awesome. So they finally are coming out with an official Nintendo stand that lets you play the console while it's standing up. And one of the major design flaw on the Nintendo Switch is the fact that the charging port is on the bottom, which I guess I understand is necessary, I guess, for you to slide it into the dock like that. But why does it even have to slide into the dock like that in the first place? Like, I think that it's definitely a huge oversight, the fact that you can't plug it in and charge it and play it without a third-party stand right now. That's retarded, dude. That's insane.
Yeah.
What a huge oversight in the design of that. So now Nintendo finally, a year later, is coming out with a stand, an officially Nintendo licensed stand that allows you to charge and play the console at the same time. But like, what the fuck, man? Like, how is that acceptable? That obviously people are gonna want to do that right off the rip, because if it's not plugged in, the game you're playing Zelda, you get 2 hours at the most on that thing.
Yep.
You know, I mean, come on, that should have been a launch accessory without a doubt. It should have came with it. Because it's probably like $30.
I really do wonder what they were thinking with that. Like, I don't even, like, it's like you have
Here's
the
the
screen
thing.
covered and you get a screen protector with it. It's like they said the way you would put them in at first, like it would mess up the screen, which is why
That was a huge problem at launch because people said
Yeah.
they were scratching it up, and there was weird shit happening too where people said the heat from the console running in the dock was like warping the console itself.
Jesus. I
Yeah,
didn't hear
dude.
that. That's
Oh yeah. I think there's some isolated incidents, but that's the kind of thing where the few people that it happens to are going to be real fucking loud about it. You know.
What's that add-on gonna be though? How much is that gonna cost?
I don't know. Can you maybe check it out?
Yeah.
Because like I said, I can't.
I figured
Maybe it's on here.
a
Yeah,
lot of things.
you could be the research guy. Honestly, just Crash Course just looked at a bunch of topics I wanted to talk about, and I wasn't going to be able to answer questions.
What would you call that now exactly?
New
What's the-
Switch dock. Let me see if I could find it.
New Switch dock.
Because I know it's on. I find out all my stuff from the Reddit, the subreddit.
So people were buying the third-party docks, and it was like messing them up.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, that's crazy that you need a third-party accessory to play the game while it's or play the console while it's charging. That's like unacceptable as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, that dock is beautiful.
Yeah, it's super minimalist, like just
Small.
yeah, very small. I can't find it on here.
They're
They might
comparing it to the like they have it scaled next to the other one,
uh-huh.
the normal one, and it's just like
Super teeny.
a quarter of the size.
Well, that's what's
Check it
wild
out.
too. Have you heard about the stuff about how supposedly you really shouldn't use a third-party charger? Like if you just go buy a USB-C cable, you really shouldn't charge a Switch with it because it needs a very specific. Like people are fucking up their Switches because it doesn't have the exact like wattage or voltage or something.
That applies for the iPhone as well.
$50 for that stand,
Mhm.
dude.
That's not bad.
But no, all right. So yeah, but
It should've came with it.
here's the thing. Yeah, you're right. But as far as the charging, the Switch itself, okay, so you said it's kind of like the iPhone, but the iPhone has a proprietary plug. It has the lightning cable, the lightning connector, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yes, you can buy a third-party one, but it's still only that one plug. But there are a ton of different only the iPhone uses the lightning cable. So you buy a lightning cable, it's for the iPhone, period.
I was wrong. It's I was looking at the Nyko version.
Oh, okay.
$50. This one, the Nintendo Switch one, will be $19.99.
Oh, great. Oh, that's good news. $20. Okay.
July 13th.
Okay, that doesn't make me upset. That's a good price. So they're gonna undercut Nyko. Interesting, by a lot.
I'm not even familiar with Nyko.
Nyko's been a third-party game accessory manufacturer for not as long as Mad Catz. I think Mad Catz is like the OG.
Yeah.
Are they even still around anymore? Didn't somebody buy them up? I think somebody bought them up.
Excellent question.
Yeah, but I think their quality's a lot better now, if I'm not mistaken, because they used to be like the cheapo, like I only have $10, I need a controller, get a Mad Catz.
Like Razer.
Yeah,
not Razer. Like Rock Cat. Excuse me.
Yeah, I'm not super familiar with them, but probably.
Or like Logitech.
Logitech's pretty good.
They stepped it up. They stepped it up.
Well, here's the thing: is I've always stood behind Logitech as far as their like speakers and their keyboards and mice, like really great stuff. As far as gaming controllers, I think I would wager to say that they make gaming controllers just so they can't say that they don't make gaming controllers. You know what I mean?
It's a great market. You might as well just try to compete with these other guys.
I don't even know if you need to compete. Just hit that middle ground. You know what I mean? Just hit that consumer who doesn't do too much research and isn't going to use it fucking 10 hours a day for the rest of their life. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, game controllers are a tough thing to get into because, like, you really, like, your latency has to be 0. Your battery life has to be amazing. You know what I mean? Your buttons have to fucking last forever. It has to be something that when people are playing like Dark Souls and they want to lose their fucking mind, they can take it and twist it and it's not gonna break. You know? If they throw
what was it with the Wii? Remember with the Wii controllers that it was going through? Like people were like losing them off their.
Yeah, dude. Before they started giving you the wrist strap, dude. Yeah, the wrist strap was not a standard thing right away. I don't think. Or no. The wrist strap was, but then they started giving you the those rubber condom thing to go on it.
Yeah. Yep.
With the like that you could like bash somebody in the head with it, dude, and it would just absorb it all. It was like that super gel cushion.
Nintendo, they have great ideas, but like it's the little things that I feel like they.
Yeah, so that's the other thing I wanted to bring up was that, you know, for every great thing Nintendo has done with the Switch, there's something you can say that they are fucking up royally. Like, do you know about the official announcement of the online?
They've always been bad online.
Dude,
from what I've experienced.
They made their official announcements now because remember when the Switch came out, they were like, oh, it's free for 6 months, and then come fall of 2017, it's going to be, you're going to have to start paying for it, and they never followed up on that. They let another 6 months, 8 months go by, and now it's not even going to start, I think, until next couple months, I think it kicks off. You're going to have to start paying for it.
Is it, like, decent, though? Because I remember
No, it's shit, dude. It's shit.
Playing online with the Wii, it was just like, like $56K.
Yeah, I think there's I haven't played, what did I play online? I think I played Mario Kart Online briefly when I did mess around with that game. And it was okay, but it was not great. Excuse me. And I know that people who do play online have a lot of beef with how bad the online is for Nintendo right now. And I know that's a big thing that people are scared about for when the new Smash game happens.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because you cannot, dude, people that play Smash, like, how do you, you know that people, like, it's fucking 2018, dude. People want to play Smash online reliably. And right now, like, people still, like, GameCube consoles and GameCube controllers are a fucking coveted thing. Because
when they had the broadband adapter, dude. Oh my god, that was like they had a 56K adapter for GameCube, and they only had one online game. Me and Stankus played it online. It was Phantasy Star Online. No lag, no nothing. It ran really well.
That's awesome.
And then you go wirelessly with the Wii, runs like crap. Any game you go online with, crap. And that's probably why they have so much money, is because, you know, think how much money Xbox and PS4 are for maintenance on these servers.
Well, that's the thing, man. Is like, you know, like really what Nintendo's offering with their online service, they have no right charging any money at all for it. Because like if you think about like Xbox, okay, that's $60 for a year, right? So really $5 a month, right? That's what that boils down to.
Nothing to worry about.
Nothing to worry about, dude. You know, you play a game online, it's going to work 99% of the time. You get 3 free games a month.
Oh, no shit.
3 free games a month, dude.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, dude. You get like an old Xbox One game. You get an Xbox 360 backward compatible game, and then like some miscellaneous like slot that switches back and forth between like an indie game or whatever. And I've gotten some really good games for free on Xbox for my $5 a month. And there's fucking chat online. You can talk to people by text and by voice online. It's really easy to add new friends. Like, it's legit, dude. It's legit as fuck. And you know, I don't want to say if it's better or worse than the PlayStation one, because I don't know anything about the PlayStation one. I have no experience with it.
The menus thing is kind of lame.
I've never liked the PlayStation.
Xbox is simple.
Yeah. Microsoft has a lot going for it in that it has so much experience with user interfaces and stuff from Windows and shit like that. So I've never been a fan of the PlayStation interface at all and menus and shit like that. But again, I don't have a ton of experience with it. But my point being that for $5 a month, you get a lot. And I think that the Switch for a premium online is going to be like $20 for a year. So it boils down to like a couple bucks a month. But even so, it's like you don't get shit, dude. You get like online play, and that's about it. They do. They announced they're not doing a virtual console. They're not doing it.
Nintendo, what are you doing?
What are you doing, man? Like, are you telling me that if I want to pay $20 to play Super Mario Sunshine on my Switch, you don't want to make that happen and give me that?
I'm telling you, just bring back Earthbound.
Earthbound, Nintendo. Any of those games, dude. And they're talking about, I think they're going to make certain old Nintendo games, they're going to code online play into them, I guess. So you can
like with the Wii, you could like buy like Earthbound.
Yeah.
For Super Nintendo, the game itself extremely rare.
Yeah, and you could just get it and play it.
You could buy it. I think it's like $9.99. You buy it on the Wii store.
Not happening for the Switch. I don't understand how that makes sense to anybody. Like, there's no way. I don't know. Like, I wish they would just come out and explain it, because it doesn't make any fucking sense that they would not do that.
It's like they really wanted just little kids to play their system or something. Like, people want to spend money on this shit.
It's maddening, dude. It's like the people that grew up playing those games have careers and money, and they want to give it to you.
And that's like, people are even wearing clothing of that shit nowadays. Like, that's like
for real,
our
dude.
Thing. Like,
yeah,
it's our thing now. Like, I'm gonna be wearing Mario when I'm 40. I don't care.
It's insane. Of course, dude. It's insane that they're not allowing it. What they are going to do is cool, but it's not enough, man. It's just not enough. And you still can't communicate with other people on the Switch itself. You have to get the fucking smartphone app, which is probably the most retarded thing I've ever heard of.
It's super garb.
Dude, I don't know how it's acceptable. I don't know how you can't, like... I don't understand it at all, man.
I think they just don't care.
They don't fucking care. They do whatever they want, man. They do whatever they want. Like, very clearly there's a market, there's groups of people that are banding together and demanding these things, and it's just not fucking happening. I don't know why they don't listen to
leadership.
It's got to be a leadership problem, right? It's got to be. I don't know. I mean, maybe someday they'll change their minds, but right now it's like
they're gonna have to eventually.
trash, dude.
Xbox or like PS4 with the what? They have the virtual reality now or whatever. I mean, like, you're gonna have to compete with that because eventually that shit's gonna be like super real. Like, it's gonna be like, log in to Halo.
I think that the VR thing. I don't know if you and I have really talked about this, but I have talked about it a bit on the podcast. But I think my opinion is that that VR is going to be a niche market. I don't think it's going to take over video games. So I think that the people want to put money into it. I don't think Microsoft is going to really miss out. I think that there's still going to be a niche always for regular console controller game, or not necessarily console, but games where you don't have to put on fucking VR goggles or get a suit on or fucking have a whole thing. I think that there's always going to be a market for people playing video games with a controller or a keyboard and a mouse. You know what I mean? I don't think that's going to be taken over. I think that they'll coexist, and VR will get very big.
Unless they come out with like a Call of Duty kind of thing, dude, then it's like, yo.
They will, but I'm saying that, like, if I want to play Call of Duty for an hour, I don't, you know what I mean? I don't necessarily want to have to, like, make sure the room is clear and, like, you know what I mean, and do all the prep work that,
like, you get like the two boxes or whatever, and you gotta like angle them.
There's a couple different ways that VR is being approached right now. Some of it is where you put stuff in a room and the thing learns your room. Some of it is like you stand in one spot. There's some VR that's just seated, that's not intended for you to move your body around, just your hands and your head. You know what I mean? There's all different levels of it.
He has one for like fighter jets or something.
That's cool.
Yeah, you actually like shoot missiles and shit, and you have to control your fuel consumption.
That's
everything,
dope.
Dude.
I've only done VR one time, and it was the PlayStation VR, and it was like this horror roller coaster shooter game. So you're on a track, obviously, and you're shooting stuff as it comes by you.
You could like check it out on Twitch one of these days.
Okay. People do VR stuff on Twitch, right?
Yep.
I haven't even looked into it. Do you mess around with Mixer at all? I know you're big into Twitch, but
I haven't messed around with it. I've had some people that like use it.
Yeah. I mean, do you look at it? I know you don't stream on it, but do you like look at it and check it out?
I've never personally gone out of my way to like.
It's so different, dude. It's so. I thought it was just like a different Twitch, but it's very different. Like, there's a lot of different ways to interact and stuff, which I think is interesting. You as a Mixer streamer can create all these different ways. Like, so Mixer has, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think Twitch has anything specifically like this, but Mixer gives you like these little lightning bolt points for every minute that you're on Mixer watching something or just like logged in and have it up on your screen. You accrue like 2 of these little lightning bolt points, and then when you go and watch somebody, you can spend them to make them do things, so you can interact. So if I'm playing GTA, I can like spend 20 points, for example, to have them steal the next car they walk by or something like that. Like, you as a streamer can make anything you want be these buttons and change, you know, how it looks and stuff like that. And anybody who hops on the stream can just DCS World. Okay, I'll check that out. Yeah, anybody who hops on the stream can go on there and interact by spending these like lightning bolt points. And you know, people who are in the know, forgive me for not using the proper terminology. I'm sure that's not it, but it's an interesting thing, a new way to interact versus like correct me if I'm wrong, but on Twitch, like, you can chat, and some people have things set up where you can do some other things, but other than the chat itself, I don't think there's really other ways that you can interact with the person streaming. Is that correct?
They have like add-ons where like you like underneath the stream itself, where like, you know, like it's called the dashboard.
Yeah. Okay.
You could do things to like earn bits and stuff where like could like challenge, like you fight bosses and shit like that. It's like called extensions, Twitch extensions that they.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's new actually since we last spoken.
Oh, okay. So maybe it's like an answer to the stuff that Mixer does. You know?
Possibly, but Mixer, I think you could even like say like I'll be streaming on Mixer and like they help you get viewers or something, right? Like, I think my buddy was
it seems like it's more incentivized to get people to watch it. You know, like, it seems, the thing is, like, I go on Twitch and it feels like a very passive thing, but Mixer seems like it's trying to pull me in as a viewer to be more engaged, which I think is interesting. And I'm sure Twitch has, you know, many pairs of eyes on that, trying to give that feel too. The whole interface of Mixer feels more catered to me as a as a viewer. And I think a lot of it has to do with the way that things are arranged, the UI and stuff like that. And I think, again, that speaks to Microsoft's experience with user interfaces and stuff like that. You know,
They got to be different. They got to be different.
They got to be different, man, because they can't be the same thing. Otherwise, nobody's ever going to switch from the thing they're already comfortable with. Because you very well could one day say, like, hey, you know, I'm going to try streaming on Mixer for a little while, and then you might get hooked and get off of Twitch completely. Sorry, whoever, you know, sorry, Twitch people, he's not ever going to do that. But, you know, hypothetically, that could happen, that something could make you go over there, check it out, and you might like it more and abandon Twitch, you know.
Have you heard of Bebo?
It sounds super familiar, but I feel like so many things have a name that sounds like that these days, so I don't really know. What is it? Is it another streaming thing?
Yeah, it's like a streaming app, I guess.
Dude, when I go onto Restream.io, when I went on today to add Mixer on there,
just billions
dude, there's so many streaming platforms, and you know which one is not? You know which one I have to pay for? Restream.io is free, right? We've had this conversation. Do you know what I fucking can't stream on for free? Facebook.
Got him.
But I'm kind of in the fuck Facebook camp these days anyway, because, like, I don't know. I feel like so many people, I just have it just in case I need to reach out to like that second cousin that I don't have their phone number. You know what I mean?
But here's the thing. It's like, how much? I don't know how much it costs to do that, but you might want to do that just because
it's a couple bucks a month. I mean,
people love you. Like how many people like do we know that would watch your podcast? Like Stankus today, he's like, dude, every time I hear about his podcast, like I'm always on Facebook and I see that it happened like 2 hours ago and I miss out on it. But if you have it on Facebook, you throw out.
That's a good point. I mean,
it's now live.
Well, with that being said, I don't necessarily have to stream on Facebook to tell all my Facebook people that I'm going live. I don't have that set up right now, and I guess I should. But
you know what it is though? Convenience for them.
Yeah, I don't think I want to pay for it. Dude, I think it is. It's like $3 or $4. Like it's not much at all. $3 or $4 a month, and I can go on Facebook Live. The only issue is that like, I think the platform is a little bit different. Like I think the way people interact with it is different. So I'll have to have more shit open on my computer to actually see people on there. I don't know that. Let
me know when you want to do this again next time. I'll send you $4 PayPal.
Okay, just to try it out.
Yeah, I'll try. Yeah, might as well try it once. You know.
Yeah, that's true, man. That's true. Yeah,
I bet you all your friends would watch it, like Josh, that whole crew.
They might. I mean, it all depends on when I do it too, because a lot of those guys have checked it out once and then never checked it out again. And I don't care. That's the thing, is like the people that know me, I don't really expect them to give a shit about the podcast so much. You know what I mean?
I care.
Okay. Well, thank you. I mean, I would like to think that they might take it as an opportunity to interact with me. You know what I mean? Because people don't fucking call me, dude. I don't want to get into all that. But you know, I mean,
you don't call me.
Well, I mean, just for example, like I started playing GTA Online all the time lately, right?
Is that Gran Turismo?
Grand Theft Auto.
GTA.
Yeah, GTA 5. Yeah, but it's just called GTA Online. It's not really GTA 5 because it's GTA 5 is like the offline thing. GTA Online is the online thing.
Fair enough.
But yeah, so I mean, I talk to Nick Dione like all the time now because I see him online a lot. We play online, and you know what I mean? Like our relationship is different now.
I know exactly what you mean, because I've been talking to Johnny. It's mad funny because before like everything happened with Marlon, Marlon hit me up. He's like, yeah, I think I'm gonna start streaming Fortnite.
Yeah.
He's like, can you help me out with that? I was just like, boom, 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 boom. Starting like a few texts. Like, this is what you gotta do.
Word.
Johnny. I had like 20 people on my channel like a couple weeks ago, and Johnny, right when I was getting off, Johnny started streaming. And I sent all my people to him, but he had no idea because he didn't have this third-party app called Streamlabs.
Yeah.
And like what? So like I'll be like host, Fetus to Genius.
Yeah.
And then like
great name, by the way.
Me, yeah, fantastic name.
Fantastic name.
Like for me, when someone hosts me, like it has this like cool ass beat, and then like I have like a little GIF that pops up onto my stream. He didn't have any of that, so he had no idea that I even did anything until like after the fact. I was already off his channel after watching him for about 25 minutes.
That's funny. He's
so
just playing, I had no idea.
Set it all up, and now he's good to go.
A side note, I have to figure out, I've been streaming GTA a little bit, and something about YouTube, I think YouTube's weird about game streaming. Like, because every time I stream it, it's like, oh, this video has copyrighted content, so the whole fucking video is muted, or like half the video is muted. And
Twitch
I thought
does that with music.
But I thought it was because GTA does the has like actual copyrighted songs in the soundtrack, but I muted the radio and it still fucking did it. So I don't know what the deal is with that.
There's no other music playing? Or?
It's only like shit that's in the Grand Theft Auto score. You know what I mean?
Could be
Just the regular music that plays in the game.
I think even Twitch has like an algorithm where like whatever, like I'll play like a Linkin Park song to start my stream off.
Yeah, I know, no, but what I'm saying is like when you play the radio in Grand Theft Auto, it's actual real life songs, like from actual musical artists that Rockstar has paid to license to put in the game.
Yeah.
So when you stream the game, those songs will play, and then YouTube's gonna be like, oh, you're playing a fucking Tupac song, you're muted. Yep. But what I'm saying is I turned all that off. So the only thing that played was like sometimes when you go into a heist in the game, it'll play like just some swelling like orchestral kind of weird like ambient music that Rockstar made for the game. It's not like any actual musical artist song. It's like some composer that worked for Rockstar to make the game. And that's the only music that was in that stream, and it still did it. So I think YouTube's just super weird about game streaming stuff. I think I've heard stuff about, people not weird shit happening when people stream games on YouTube. And I don't think YouTube ever really intended for people to use it for that anyway. So I
know with like Twitch you could use like there's a Spotify playlist of just it's called Twitch Music Library, which is all like music you can play and you want.
Oh, that's cool. That's neat.
Like so maybe YouTube would have something similar to that.
I think they do. I think they do have stuff like that, like stuff I can add to videos and like free to license stuff.
Take a look real quick for the hell of it.
Yeah, I'll have to check that out. I mean, I would like to. You know what I think I'm going to start doing? I think I'm just going to start streaming, because Joey is like the most regular podcast guest, and like by far, and I game with him most of the time. So I think I'm gonna Oh, hey, buddy.
Oh, look who made
it. Did he know we were doing this, or did he just happen to catch it? Well, I guess
that's what I was
I guess I can ask him directly. Like, hey, Stankus, did you happen to catch this, or did you know that we were doing it tonight? But
that's from my host, yo.
Word.
Nah, probably not. He probably follows you, right?
I don't know. Maybe. I think mostly Randall's following. Accidentally says. All right, cool. Well, that's good to know. I mean, I have Twitch announced. So if you follow on Twitch, you'll get an announcement when I go on. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, we got way off topic, man. We gotta.
We just talk about everything, dude.
Yeah. What else did I have? Did I have anything? Oh, dude, have you heard the rumors? Stankus will be into this too. Have you heard the rumors about Pokemon Switch? Have you heard the rumors?
Yes, I have.
Okay. I don't know much because nobody knows much.
No, just heard like they might have a game coming out for it.
Well, obviously they're going to have a game come out for it. Before anything leaked, before there were any rumors, of course there's going to be a Pokemon Switch game. But the question was, what is it going to be? What's it going to be like? Is it just going to be like, are they going to remaster something? Is it going to be some new kind of mechanic? Like, what are they going to do? And what has leaked, and I know you probably already know this, but I'm just going to say it for people who don't, is all that we know is that they registered domains for Pokemon, what's it called? Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. All they've done is register these two domains, which means that I'm going to just commit to it and say that what that means is, as Nintendo does when they release Pokemon games, they do a blue and a red, or a silver and a gold, or, X and a Y, or whatever.
Start off as Ash or that other dude.
Well, that's the thing is, in Pokemon Yellow, you start out with Pikachu. You don't have a fucking choice. You have Pikachu, and your rival has an Eevee. Yeah. So at any point in the game, he's going to have evolved that Eevee into, a Vaporeon or a Flareon or a Jolteon, right? Those were the three in the original. I don't have a whole lot to say about this, but I do have some things to say. Rumor is it's going to have some sort of Pokemon Go, what's the word?
God.
Yeah, my dude, God. And that really fucking bothers me because I, from day one, thought Pokemon Go was a dumb idea. I get why they did it, but I don't fucking like it at all.
They got me for a little bit, but
Dude.
I'm not going behind the Waterbury Mall farming for Gyarados.
Dude,
Like John.
fuck that, dude. No way. No way was I ever going to play that game. It does not seem like fun to me. I don't get it. Like it's not for me. I'm just not the market for it. So the fact that integration, that's what I was looking for. The fact that it might have Pokemon Go integration kind of bums me out because I'm never going to touch that aspect of it. But at the same time, it will still need to be a standalone game that you don't have to play Pokemon Go for.
Pokemon VR, bring it.
Dude, make me actually throw a Pokeball.
For real, dude.
But what makes me excited about it is if it's Pikachu and Eevee are the two ones that you can pick. Is it going to be all original Pokemon?
Like it should be?
I will shit, Rob. I will shit if this.
You don't shit already? That's
bro. Bro. If it's just the original 151 Pokemon, I will buy both of those. I'll buy both of them and play them.
All right. So if you got an Eevee, what are you going to evolve her to, though? That's what I need to know that. I need to know that. Yeah.
Okay.
Torrent, ladies and gentlemen, right here.
I don't know because here's the thing: is like the 12-year-old in me says obviously Flareon because fire's fucking cool. The part of my brain that says Jolteon is like, well, that's lame because Pikachu is electric. So if I'm gonna also own the Pikachu version, I'm gonna have an Stenka says Flareon or get the fuck out. You're entitled to your opinion, even if it's wrong. That's totally fine. That's your choice. No, Flareon's totally cool. I mean, Flareon's kind of like a lame-looking one. Vaporeon is really neat. I'm gonna say maybe Vaporeon. I'm gonna go with Vaporeon.
Okay.
But here's the other question: since all these new generations of Pokemon, now there's like 9 different things you can evolve Eevee into. There's all different ones.
Yeah, there's like a psychic one.
Yeah, there's like a ghost one. There's a dark one. There's, you know what I mean? So it's like, are you gonna be able to? Is there? I don't know. I just pulled that out of my ass. Is there a ghost?
There is one.
Can you pull up the list of things you can evolve Eevee into? I think that'd be good podcast content. You know what you could really even do? Pull up pictures of them and screen share it real quick. I think that'll take over my whole screen though too, so maybe don't do that.
No, I won't do that.
Okay. Oh, there's a third person on. Welcome to whoever you are. Feel free to chat.
I think it's Benosaurus.
Benosaurus?
Benderosa.
Benderosa! What the fuck? If it's you, what the fuck is up, dude? How are you?
AKA the legend.
The legend. The man, the myth.
Usually you'd see some Dr. Disrespect war cries.
Well, we'll see in a second.
There's Umbreon.
Okay. So wait. So Umbreon is.
Umbreon is the psychic.
Okay.
Or like dark type.
Okay.
There's Sylveon.
Sylveon. What is that?
Sylveon is a fairy.
Fairy. What? There's. Okay. Or of course there is.
That
right?
one I didn't know about.
Yeah, because like Clefairy and Clefable are fairy kind of.
Espeon is the psychic one.
Espeon is psychic. Okay, so the dark one is Umbreon. Psychic is Espeon. And what was the other one?
Sylveon.
Sylveon?
Yeah, Sylveon.
Okay. Okay, so now we're up to 6.
So then you have Vaporeon,
is there like a rock
Flareon,
type and a bug type and shit like that? There's got to be, right?
Leafeon.
Leafeon, leaf type. Okay.
Shit. Glaceon.
Ice type?
Ice
of course.
type. No,
these names are getting worse.
I want that red cafe. Is that all?
Yeah.
That is all. That is all of them.
Okay, so the question is, are we going to be able to evolve into all those? I'm going to say probably.
I would go with the Glaceon. Get off me.
Well, you know what? Knowing all those, I'm going to say probably Psychic type because Psychic is like bossest type of all Pokemon, isn't it?
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken. It's like the most unfuckwithable Pokemon type. I'm pretty sure. Stankus, you can weigh in on that too.
Weakness is dark.
Everybody that's on in the chat, say what you think is the most. Ghost is weakest? Did you just say?
Ghost, the psychic one is weak against dark Pokemon, bug Pokemon, and ghost Pokemon.
Now, I remember being like a teenager and thinking that when they introduced Dark type, I was like, well, that's obviously the most badass thing ever because I only wear black clothes and listen to angsty music.
Now these Pokemon come with abilities though as well, like a special ability.
Gotta give love to my OG Pokemon, Stankus says.
So
You
she
mean?
has-
Wait, hold on, Stankus.
Yeah.
You need to clarify. So you mean OG types? Like you're not including like Steel type? Okay. So he's sticking with Flareon. Okay, respect.
So like with Synchronize, it passes poison, paralyze, or burn to the Pokemon that inflicted it.
Okay.
So I guess Flareon could throw like a fire blast at you and try to burn you, like have that like little burn damage in between.
Dude, that's so crazy. I
and
forgot
it
about.
passes it back to you, like.
I forgot about like effects and stuff too, man. Yeah, Stankus, I'm really hoping it's original. Not 151, dude. You got to include Mew in that because Mew's got to be in the fucking game if it's the original.
Mewtwo 151. Mew was just
No,
like,
Mewtwo was in the 150. Mew is the 151. I'm pretty sure. Maybe somebody can look into that. Welcome fourth person, whoever you are. I don't know what platform they're on. Are you on Twitch? Can you see if that fourth person's on Twitch?
What say you?
What say you? They just released Mew in Pokemon Go. Oh my god. Game changer.
Ends podcast.
Yeah, podcast over. But yeah, so yeah, I think I had my 2 points about that. Yeah, man, I don't know. I'm excited for whatever it's going to be. I hope that it's not too fucking weird. Fun fact, Mewtwo is a genetically engineered version of Mew created by humans. That is true. I think they talked about, that was the first Pokemon movie was all about that, if I'm not mistaken. There's been a million of them now, but I think the first movie was about that. Do you guys remember the gold Pokemon cards that came with a fucking Happy Meal or whatever way back in the day?
I keep thinking of the fucking meme for the original Pokemon movie where they're all like crying.
I'm not familiar.
Let's see if I can find.
I'm not familiar. Yeah, dude, if it's like original 150 Pokemon, you're against Team Rocket, like super OG shit, I'm all about it, dude. And I think it might be in Kanto too, which is the original Pokemon like map.
Click that link, Jake.
Okay, hold on. I can't. It's gonna fucking bog me down. I'll check it out later.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I can go on my phone. Hold on, give me a second.
Oh my god, dude! Every time it gets me. Every time.
Oh shit! Send it again.
Okay, send it right now. You're on.
Yeah, on my phone.
I'm locked in.
I'm in. I'm jacked in.
Oh, I gotta wait a few seconds.
Oh, don't spam my chat, dude. Come on. Go
Ban-
on YouTube.
ban 'em.
Go on YouTube. Send it on YouTube.
Get the mods in here.
Mod Hammer, bring it down. What else do I have? Let me
Are
see.
you under the same name?
Yes. Super Serial INT, yeah. Yeah, yep. What else do I got?
Check your whisper.
Whisper. Oh, no, I'm not on Twitch on my phone. I'm just on Restream.
Nani? My god.
But or you could text it to me or email it to me or
Oh, there
there's
we go.
so
Let me
many
in.
ways. Okay. Oh, there it goes. Okay, cool. Dank TV show memes on. I don't get it.
It's like The Notebook is the saddest movie ever. Me, an intellectual. It's just Pikachu like hugging like a stoned Ash Ketchum.
Okay. What
Remember
happened? How did he
They were
get
all
turned to
They
stone?
were all crying at the end of it. All the Pokemon.
Oh, I don't know. It's just vague. I gotta be honest with you. I don't really get it.
That was the saddest part of like any movie I've ever watched.
Okay,
was
so
Ash
the idea.
Ketchum
So
dying.
hold on. I'm gonna explain this meme, just so make sure I understand. There's a bug on the wall behind me.
Oh, there it
it's
is.
a
I see it.
spider.
Oh, watch out!
Bro, I've been getting this feeling for the last like 2 days that there's like a spider web touching me, and I've been like grabbing at my
Fuck it
like
is,
arms
dude.
and face. Dude, today and yesterday, I found a live spider on my body. So my theory is that there has been a family of spiders living on my body somehow for the last couple of days.
No, thank you.
Okay. Anyways, so this meme, the way I understand it is some person says The Notebook is the saddest movie ever, and then me, an intellectual, in my mind, the saddest thing I can ever think of is the end of the Pokemon movie. right?
Yeah,
That's the
yeah,
idea
like,
here.
like,
Me,
you
an
run through the
intellectual.
battle.
I'm sarcastically an intellectual because my mind references Pokemon immediately, right? That's the explanation for this meme. I know I just made it unfunny by
It's just
explaining
a
it.
joke.
I know. I just want to make sure I get it. I don't want to just laugh and pretend like I get it when I don't actually get it. But I get it.
he,
Okay.
like, ran into like Mewtwo's ability or something and like turned to like a rock. Something happened where he got turned
Okay.
into a rock.
Okay. Fair
like,
enough.
My ass got-
See, if I remember the Pokemon movie enough to get that, I wouldn't have had to fucking explain it and
Well,
bring
here's
the
the thing.
podcast straight into the ground.
How could you forget? How?
That's a very valid point. I guess I just haven't watched it in recent enough times. You didn't give me a segue into this, but I'm gonna go into it anyway.
We got a segue.
Can we bring a segue in, please? New Star Fox game.
I was
Is
going to ask
rumored.
you about that.
New
I was
Star
wondering
Fox
if they were
game.
making one for it.
So the idea, I guess, the rumor is that it's going to be a racing game, which I'm not super
Dang.
pumped about. I think I'd rather have like an adventure story game. Because
Right now.
I think the only one I ever played was Star Fox 64, and that was I played. What's the one that has the fucking dinosaurs in it?
Was
Where you
that
can, like,
for-
You can like run around on the ground, and because isn't there's a Star Fox
Gotta be the
game?
one for the Wii.
There's no, I never played Star Fox for the Wii. There's a Star Fox game that you're like, I think you're always in your ship. Isn't there a Star Fox game where you're always in a ship? Like it's
Star Fox.
only like an aerial like dogfighting game, or like your
64.
Star Fox 64. Okay, but then there's like a sequel that was like maybe for GameCube, where like there's like shit where you're running around, and there's like dinosaurs and shit. That's
Star Fox Zero.
I don't
Or is
know.
that the one that's coming
I
out?
literally have one snapshot in my head of like there being some sort of dinosaur that I'm interacting with, like walking around as like Falco maybe or something like that. I'm not real sure. But anyway, my point being is that I think it would be cool if it was like a Star Fox adventure game where like half the time you're flying around.
GameCube, I think you're thinking of. Star
GameCube.
Fox Adventures.
Yeah, probably Star Fox Adventures, yeah.
They also had another one, Star Fox Assault.
Nope, didn't play that. Star Fox Adventures, I think.
DS had Star Fox Command.
I never even had a DS, so it definitely wasn't that.
Oh, they remade Star Fox 64 on the DS.
No shit. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool. But my point is, this new one I think is rumored to be a racing game, which I think is cool, but I think that if it doesn't have like a dogfighting aspect, and if you don't know what dogfighting is, it's like planes fighting each other. So like if it doesn't have that, if it's just racing, I think that's kind of lame because I feel like that's not going to be anything like interesting. You know what I mean?
So they're going to release a Star Fox 2
on.
the Super NES Classic Edition. Whatever that means.
Super any. Oh, really?
It was a canceled game that they're going to bring
Well,
back.
okay, so they're talking about the mini thing, the tiny console. Yeah, that's coming back, by the way. That's actually a piece of news I forgot about. Everybody's been clamoring for the mini Nintendo and the mini Super Nintendo, and they're re-releasing it in, like next month, like out of fucking nowhere. Both of them.
Gotta have it.
I have no interest.
Gotta have it.
I saw this really funny meme the other day about Pokemon, and it was like a picture of Professor Oak, and it was like, go catch all 150 Pokemon. 3 of them are legendary. One of them literally nobody knows about, and like 25 of them do not exist in this universe, referencing the fact that like you can only catch some of them in blue and some of them in red. Like it says go catch all the Pokemon, and you literally cannot do that. And he himself isn't even supposed to know about one of them, and 3 of them are supposed to be mythical, like supposed to not even exist at all. And like 25 of them or whatever the number is, like you literally cannot catch in that game at all. So it was just a funny thing of like, I feel like Professor Oak gets shit on rightfully in the meme verse, for sure.
Pokemon, it was like the first 2 were great. Yellow was great.
Yellow was great.
I
Yellow
was
was
a big
great.
fan of Pokemon Crystal, which combined Silver.
Crystal
and Gold.
was a Game Boy Advance.
Yeah,
Yeah, because Silver and
Combined.
Gold were Game Boy Advance, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Silver and Gold were
Those were
the newer
good.
Pokemon or whatever, but
Yeah, they were the second gen, right? Silver and Gold were
second
second
gen was good. But it's like, how many gens are we gonna have here?
Dude, I think they're on the 5th gen. There's like 800 Pokemon now.
You
or something
can't catch
insane.
them all. You can't.
You
I don't care
can't
who you
do
are.
it. None of the games will let you. Anyway, what the fuck was I going to say? Did you ever play Hey You Pikachu for Nintendo 64?
No,
Do you know about it? Are you familiar with the guy, what it was?
I'm not.
Oh, let me just learn you real good real quick. Hey You Pikachu was a game for Nintendo 64, and the idea was that it's a first person. Oh, Stankus says yes. No, Stankus. More like no, yes, the voice game. So the idea was your controller had this add-on that had a microphone on it. And I don't remember, I don't know if I could put the game into a specific genre, but the idea was like, I think the idea is it's almost like a Nintendogs kind of thing, before Nintendogs though. Whereas like you are not even necessarily a Pokemon trainer, you're just like this bodiless, like first person being that like has a Pikachu, and you talk to it through this microphone that you attach onto the controller, and like that's how you play the game. Like you walk around with the stick, and I think maybe there's like you like walk and like A to interact, and everything else is you talk into that microphone.
Pikachu Thunderbolt.
No, no, it was like Pikachu, go pick that mushroom. Pikachu, come over here. Like it was super basic shit. And it fucking did not work, dude. I remember screaming at that fucking game, dude. Screaming. Pikachu, pick up the fucking mushroom, dude. Go get it. Oh my god, it was the most frustrating thing ever, dude. It just didn't work. It didn't work because the voice recognition was just not there. Like nowadays, it would totally work because it would calibrate to your voice and stuff like that. But it just didn't work, dude, because, I mean, we're talking like 10 years ago probably. Look up when Hey You Pikachu came out. Somebody look it up.
Dude,
it was so bad, dude.
Oh,
and I hope that they do not do anything like that.
There's no release date for the Switch, but I'm seeing a bunch of other
Pokemon
games. Yeah.
No. It's just a rumor. Literally all they've done is register the domains. Like all they have is like, let's go Pikachu.com and like let's go Eevee.com. That's it. Like there's literally nothing else that even points to a new Pokemon game.
Crash Bandicoot trilogy's coming to Switch.
I've heard of that. I don't think I'm interested in that. I'm not big. That's a platformer technically, right? I'm not super crazy on platformers.
What was the other one? Street Fighter original, Mega Man. Oh my god, Mega Man.
And another platformer. I'm not super crazy about platformers, to be honest. I don't have a problem with them. They're just not my thing.
Here's something cool.
What do you got?
Mario and Luigi, Bowser's Inside Story plus Bowser Jr.'s Journey.
What the fuck is that? Oh, the Yoshi game's coming out, dude. Yoshi.
I think it just took the words out of my mouth.
Yeah, dude, and it's just called Yoshi. Like it's just Yoshi for Nintendo Switch, dude. Did you play Yoshi Story back in the day? I think for
my
GameCube.
AOL screen name was Yoshi Rob.
Yes, dude. Yoshi Story was such a cool game, and I know there have been Yoshi games. I know that. Yeah, please make a Luigi's Mansion sequel. Well, Stankus, you before you came on, we were talking about the lack of a virtual console, and
they have a preview of Yoshi's game.
Yeah, they do. It's been, I mean, probably a year now. They've been talking about that. It has a date, I think.
Oh my god. Yes, Yoshi.
It has like Paper Mario elements where there's like two. You can like go. It's a platformer like Yoshi Story, but you can also like go back into like another dimension of the level.
Heartless.
And,
he just ate him, turned him into an egg.
Dude, Yoshi is ruthless. Like Kirby, dude.
Yoshi Story was fantastic.
Such a good game, dude, and the soundtrack was phenomenal for that game too. I remember it feeling like achieving like a very dark feel at times too, which when I was younger was like, what the fuck? I never played Paper Mario, Stankus. I know you're gonna want to drive 800 miles and punch me in the face for that, but I never really played Paper Mario. And I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm excited. I mean,
don't listen to him.
Okay, I won't. I'm very excited for whatever they do with Metroid next.
Yeah, I didn't see anything about Metroid.
I think. Well, they've rumored.
They're overdue. They're overdue.
Well, all they've done is I think they did something about. It's going to be a Prime game. It's going to be like a Metroid Prime game, which I don't think really means anything particularly, other than the Metroid Prime games were the first ones that were 3D. I think, right?
I think Stankus was the first one that I think he was the first person I knew that had the new game for GameCube when it came out.
Prime.
Yeah.
Sick. I think I played Prime and Prime 2, maybe.
I borrowed
there was 3 of them, right? I think there were 3 Prime games.
Yeah.
They were fun, dude.
You find out she's a chick. I had no idea.
Doesn't it happen at the end of like the original Metroid though? I think it happens in all the games. They reveal that it's a girl or something. Well, yeah, but one of them is I think Metroid Zero, when she's wearing the Zero suit. Obviously, she has tits, so it's very clear
came out
that
today.
What did? What came out today?
Hyrule Warriors.
Oh yeah, it's a Warriors game. So the Warriors is like it's like a
Smash Bros.
no, it's like I think it's almost like a Dynasty Warriors kind of thing.
What?
Wait a minute, I just put two and two together by saying that out loud. Does this mean I can play like a Dynasty Warriors style game as Zelda characters? Because if that's the case, I might have to go pick up cans and bottles to get this game. Hey, oh, I'm so glad they never brought that shit back, dude. Navi. Oh. Dude,
Navi.
if there was a fairy that followed you around in fucking Breath of the Wild, nobody would have bought the Switch. It would have flopped.
Did you have you tried the Donkey Kong game?
No, did that come out already, or is it about to come out? The Tropical Freeze or whatever.
Yeah, it came out like 2 weeks ago.
Okay, no, I haven't played it. I don't know. I think I played Donkey Kong for N64 like way back in the day. I wasn't crazy. It's a platformer. I'm not crazy about platformers. Something about them just doesn't totally grab me. I don't know, man. I'm not like.
No, I get it.
But I have to say though, the Metroid Zero and Metroid. What was the other Game Boy Advance Metroid game? Metroid Zero and Metroid something. There was two of them. I really did enjoy those, I have to say. Oh, it's fucking thundering right now. Oh, my dog is freaking out.
We had 4 tornadoes here. Like
I know, dude. Oh my god.
I've never. I know this is completely off.
That's not supposed to happen in Connecticut.
Never seen a sky. Steak has called me. He's like, dude, the world's ending. I'm like, dude, the sky is fucking green, bro.
Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, I've seen green before, but not like that green. Because like sometimes before a crazy thunderstorm, the sky will turn green. But that's fucking scary, dude. Is this other person Ben and has nothing to contribute to the conversation at all? No, nothing to weigh in at all.
He's in there. He's in there. Benosaurus is in there.
Nothing to weigh in on. Should I like platformers, Ben? Tell me.
Earthbound had a $2 million promotional campaign for its North America release in 1993.
Whoa.
It's a lot of money for a Super Nintendo game.
That is a lot.
It took 5 years to develop.
Actually, you know, I'm pretty sure that if you account for inflation, original Nintendo was like $500.
Holy shit.
I'm pretty sure it was not fucking cheap. And it did not do shit. Let's see. What else do I got on here? Hey. Oh, Justin's on. Jessica's brother's on. Hey, what's up, dude? You can't see him, by the way. He's on YouTube, not on Twitch.
So that's why Earthbound didn't fucking come out afterwards.
Why?
The maker of it was a Japanese author, musician, and advertiser. And he eventually became Nintendo's president and CEO.
Interesting. So we had bigger fish to fry. Yeah, so Justin, by the way, just to touch on it real quick, Justin's house did get hit pretty bad in Connecticut in Beacon Falls. Jessica's brother.
Oh shit! No shit.
Yeah,
Beacon
their
Falls
neighbor.
Their
Their roof got ripped off their house.
Did you see Sleeping Giant? Wrecked.
Dude, I saw a video of it, dude. Just mad trees just snapped in half, bro. Because I remember, what year was it? 2014, where we had that crazy blizzard in like March that made all the trees break in half because the snow was so wet.
We had a tornado at the Waterbury golf course, the public golf course by Holy Cross.
Mm-hmm.
There was a small tornado there that only lasted for like a little bit.
The other day you're talking about?
That was last year, but
okay.
The sky didn't turn green. You know what I'm saying? Like this was some catastrophic shit.
But what I'm saying is, whenever that crazy storm was, what was it? Maybe it was either in the like late fall or early spring that crazy blizzard happened, and
like 4 feet of snow, 5 feet.
Yeah,
of snow.
it was crazy. It wasn't like it was like a couple feet of snow, like really fast, but the snow was like really big, heavy flakes, so it weighed off No, it had to be.
It's what made them buy like roof rakes and stuff for the snow.
Yeah. It was when that roof rake craze happened, but it was because the trees had leaves on them, so it made them all snap because they carried all that extra weight. But my point is, after that happened, you would drive by anywhere where there were trees, and you would see all these little like blips of tan color because you were seeing the spot where the tree snapped and it had the exposed inner wood. You know what I mean? And I remember that like visually, like just driving, and my eyes would land on all these little spots on the tree line and in the forest where there were all these little blips of broke, where trees had snapped in half. And I remember that very specifically. And seeing the video that somebody took at Sleeping Giant the other day, it's that like times fucking 100.
But that was just like, it's like, all right, so you have like 50 trees right in front of you, all next to each other, just gone.
They're all just snapped,
just
gone
down.
Like just fuck, dude, it's crazy.
Dude,
and for people who don't know, Connecticut is very hilly and like not flat.
The southern part though, where like Southbury and shit,
I guess it is kind of flat, but it's not like a known tornado. Like every couple of years, it'll happen. But like that was a big fucking deal.
My dad said because
I think two people died, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, 2 people died. My dad, when he was younger, he lived in Bunker Hill, but they had a tornado.
Mm-hmm.
This was like about 50 years ago.
Wait, hold on, because I read the other day that the tornado that touched down followed almost the exact path as one that happened in 1989. So that'd be about almost 30 years ago.
This was a different one. My dad was a little boy.
Okay.
But it was a huge one or whatever. But like he said, like even the sky didn't look how it looked on Tuesday, and
wow.
it sounded like a train. Like it sounded like a train was rolling by, which obviously it wasn't. It was a fucking tornado.
Wow, that's
like,
crazy.
We didn't hear a train. All we heard was, we just saw like mad thunder, lightning, green skies. But then you see video of like towns near the tornado, and instead of just rain, it's hail.
Dude, the hail was big. It was like golf ball size hail, dude. It was giant, right?
1 to 2 inches.
Oh, that's crazy, dude. That's crazy. Anyway, so Red Dead Redemption 2 is coming out pretty soon.
We talk about everything here.
I'm excited for that, dude. I'm excited for Red Dead 2. Are you gonna get it? You gonna play it?
No.
No?
No.
I mean, dude. It's what are we in May? It's like over 5 months away, man. Who knows what you're gonna be into by then?
Nothing against it. I'll tell you right now. I'll be into.
World of
Warcraft.
Wait, hold on.
Out.
Stankus said I put him onto Red Dead. Is that for real? You talking about me? I would love to take credit for that. But anyway, World of Warcraft expansion's coming out. See, that's one thing that is interesting to me. World of Warcraft. When did World of Warcraft come out? The game, the original game.
2004.
2004. Okay, so we're 14 years later, and they're just expanding it and upgrading it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what they're going to do with Grand Theft Auto. I don't think they're going to come out with a Grand Theft Auto 6.
Yeah, it would just be like an add-on or some sort.
Here's the only thing I could think of that they could do with that game, because Grand Theft Auto Online has been going on for 4 or 5 years now, and they just keep upgrading and make it more awesome. I think the only way that a Grand Theft Auto 6 would even sell is if they did it in a different time period. Like if they went back to maybe because Vice City was like 80s. But I think if they went like even earlier, like if they did like a late 1800s Grand Theft Auto, that might be kind of cool. Or if they went
like
future,
Assassin's Creed,
if they did like a year 3000 Grand Theft Auto or something crazy like that. You know what I mean? I think that could be really cool because
I would like you said 1800 though for the first one.
Oh, Stegus is going to be the entire U.S. That's pretty big, dude. I don't know if they could. All right, Stegus, I like where you're going with this idea, but think about the fucking load times, dude. Think about the fucking load times if it was the entire U.S.
PC only.
No,
PC
thank
only.
you.
PC only.
You shut the fuck up right now. Right now, you stop it. We don't know, okay? This is a console. This is a console master race podcast, okay? You can leave. Oh, please tell me whoever your dad just walked behind in his underwear. Please tell me that was your dad. Yes. I'm pretty sure your dad just walked by without pants on. That's a podcast highlight.
Dad,
if we ever
pants on.
Oh, that was awesome. U.S. broken into 4 different maps. You know what?
No.
Let's run with the idea.
My friend goes, I'm pretty sure you walk downstairs without any pants.
Yep.
That's great.
That's great. U.S. broken into 4 different maps. You know what? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. I like the idea better of it being something in the future. Maybe because the thing about Grand Theft Auto Online right now is that they could give you old cars, new cars, and I mean, they could give you crazy future weapons and stuff, but the map itself is never going to change. So if it was like a future thing, they could get, there could be like crazy laser weapons and shit like that. Is that supposed to be me rubbing my chin? Is that you mocking me with your little
Sharks
emojis
with
right now?
lasers. Sharks with lasers.
Sharks with lasers. You could ride a shark with a laser in Grand Theft Auto 2300 or 3000. You know, I don't know. That's just my theory, but I think they're gonna take their time because Red Dead. I hope they don't do. I don't hope they don't do Red Dead. GTA 5 for PC died because they took away modding. I don't know if it died. I don't know. Whatever. I don't really know. I can't speak on it.
It's dead. It's gone. It's
Okay,
gone. It's never
fair
come
enough.
back.
It's dead. Sorry. RIP GTFE. But yeah, with Red Dead, I hope that they focus more on actual story and like co-op and shit like that, because GTA Online is, you know, I don't know, man, because I feel like Red Dead 2 has the potential to be GTA Online in the fucking early 1900s, late 1800s, or whatever the fuck it is. I guess it's the same thing. I guess that's what Red Dead 2 is going to be. It's Grand Theft Auto late 1800s, which is cool. But I hope they don't. I don't know. I don't know, man. I feel like I'm talking in circles, but I wasn't an online person up until I started playing Grand Theft Auto 5 recently. So I don't know. I guess I'm just willing to see what happens. I don't know. What are you doing right now? You seem distracted.
No. My Overwatch crew is almost ready to go.
Oh, okay. You have to go?
Yeah.
We can wrap it up. Let's wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up like a wiener in a condom.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we're an hour 15. This is great, man. That's awesome. Yeah, let's wrap it up. One thing I did, the only other thing I had to talk about was that I wish that I could justify buying a PlayStation 4 for the Spider-Man game that's coming out. But it's not happening. Thoughts? Any closing thoughts on that?
Spider-Man games are always good.
It's always good, but it's going to be PS4 exclusive, so what are you going to do?
Super whack.
Maybe
PC.
someday I'll play it.
PC only.
All right, cool. Well, this was great, man. Thanks for coming on again.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, man. All right. Well, thanks for watching. Thanks for chatting with us. Whoever did, Stankus, and Justin briefly, and we'll fucking see you next time. Peace out, fuckers.